Hello, my name is Aaron Peacock, and this video is going to be a demonstration of the TransLoc test automation exercise that I'm doing for this interview process. So the objective here was to use Cucumber or Gherkin to write a few test cases. I could set up the test automation framework in GitHub. I was using Java for this. And if you want to view the actual code that I wrote and committed, you can go to GitHub, and I'll have the link in the email, but it's on GitHub, Aaron J. Peacock, which is my name, Aaron Peacock TransLoc Automation. So here's the GitHub repository. On here, if we scroll through, you can see the actual test cases that I've written in the step definitions. In addition to this, you can also, and I'll be going through this with IntelliJ here in a second, and showing off it working. In addition to this, you can also see in the resources file the dot feature that I added, which contains the Gherkin syntax for these test cases. All right, so with that, I'm just going to go ahead and open up IntelliJ and start demonstrating what I've done. So in order to do this, I chose to work with Selenium and Java, since that's what I've used in the past. I'd never used Gherkin syntax before, so I'm hoping that will look okay. But essentially, what I did was install the Selenium WebDriver and made sure that I pointed all my dependencies for IntelliJ into that. I wrote this set of test steps that will link into the Gherkin steps, and essentially what I'm testing is the login feature. So looking through the scenario I'm putting forward is, can I can successfully log into Architect, given that I'm in the Architect stage TransLoc login page. If I enter the correct credentials and I click login, I will successfully log in. And also put in the negative test case. So if I put in the wrong credentials, I will get the invalid login password page. Those are the two test cases that I'm putting forward in my framework. These are easily automated, and I just wanted to show off this working. So I'm just with that, I'm going to go ahead and hit play, and you can see the Firefox driver running here, and the test case will pass. So 2 tests pass. I left the window open on the second one just to show that the incorrect username, email, password window does show up. And if we scroll to the bottom here, we can see the actual output of the Cucumber. 2 scenarios passed, 10 steps passed. The way I was validating whether or not it, what I was asserting against was the actual title of the Firefox driver. If it was successfully logged on, it will show Architect. If it doesn't, it will still be on the login page. And that was how I asserted that it was a passing test case. So this is just a demonstration I wanted to show, since I had some things like this in here that I know are going to cause problems because I've hard-coded it to my own machine here. This was a workaround that I found to get around the whole Firefox Selenium version issue. After a certain version, Selenium was no longer supporting Firefox, or Firefox was no longer supporting Selenium rather. So they had this Gecko driver that you can point to in order to get around that issue. We ran into that while I was at Xylem as well. But this will prevent you from running it on your machine, for instance. There may be other ways to do it, but this is the way I went about doing it. I created the Firefox driver, and I entered and all the credentials and send it. So this is my my testing framework. You can view, like I said, the actual repository by clicking the link in the email. And I hope that this is a successful demonstration. If anybody wants to come and talk to me in person more about what I've done here, I would love to hear from you guys. And I think this is a good fit. I enjoyed talking to you guys on the phone, and I really look forward to hearing back from you guys. So thanks for watching, and I hope you have a nice day.